Welcome to the RPG Blender, where we give lesser played games or forgotten settings the roll the dice they deserve. I'm your host, Game Master George, thrilled to welcome you to the next chapter in our adventure. Our heroes' past lives have left behind the manse of Vigilant Guardian to seek the plague. What might they find at the end of the trail? Find out as we explore a new land of power and ancient secrets in Exalted, Teeth Like Flowers.
I do also tell my men to kill any living creature that they see. Like, don't let anything get near you. Like, is it a bird? Kill it. Is it a squirrel being overly friendly and chittering near you? Kill it. Don't let it bleed on you. Don't let it get near you. Destroy everything at a distance.
Full scorched earth.
They're my resources. And
Yeah,
again, we're playing people who are like, I don't care about people. And my guy does care about his people as people a little bit, which is already a weakness in the group. So as far as like, if somebody's like, oh, thank God I've survived the infection. Well, bad timing, bro.
Yeah. Yep. And then we'll begin our route due east, and she will give the orders to the city to basically begin kind of positioning based on where we are theorizing we're going to be, kind of splitting the distance between the city and us, so that should more intense response be needed in the city, Crystal itself, the flying city, will be able to respond in kind, and should we need further assistance, it will also be able to respond in kind.
Okay, all right. So you begin heading east. I will take perception investigation for whoever is following the tracks.
I think Bright Shattered Ice will just pilot and allow Gold Shattered Arrow to do their thing.
I think I can just use my charm that I had. Is it Watchman's Infallible Eye or something?
Probably.
Yeah, Watchman's Infallible Eye, I think, because I used the Unfailing Notice or something before in order to detect that. And once I use it to detect that, I can just use this charm to automatically succeed. I'm just trying to make sure I'm using the right one.
Okay.
Hey, George, can I, while he's doing this, can Bright Shattered Ice recollect whatever she can regarding Vigilant Guardian?
Sure.
Trying to get ready for whatever next social tango she will need to do with this individual as the first person sort of getting in her way.
Sure.
What's
Integrity.
And George, I got a 6 for my integrity intelligence check.
Okay. You don't remember much about this person. They were a physician. They did work with medicine during many of the struggles that have gone on. But you didn't interact with them much, or you just really didn't feel that their studies were important enough for your notice.
Although let me no, that probably doesn't help. I was going to say, does Legendary Savant, my merit,
no, that does people dealing with you.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so not enough of an individual that I actually care.
At least to your experience with them.
Sure.
They never did anything that was important enough in your eyes to warrant your attention.
Very well. Are they the same age as me? Have they reincarnated? Do I know that much?
They have not. So they are roughly the same age.
Okay.
George, correct me wrong, would the 10 Magistrate Eyes be applicable? Because this is like a case scene action as I'm trying to case the surroundings, or no?
I may have written all these things into your thing, but I don't remember what I did.
This is more tracking to the next spot than the case.
Such clues should provide the player with information that constitutes leads to characters, places, and events that will automatically trigger Watchman's Infallible Eye when encountered. The Solar can automatically tell if there's been an attempt to conceal evidence, and even if my perception investigation roll turns up no successes, I get at least one clue on the investigation.
Yes, this is about gaining clues and investigating like a scene. It's not following tracks. This was, I believe, what gave you your original mind-boggling leaps that led you to the study of, or rather the theory of the infection.
So I'm just going to be a normal, boring player and not use any of my 100,000 charms, and I'm just going to roll an investigation perception roll, right? Or whatever it is.
Hey, there we go. Yeah, that sounds dope.
Perception is...
You do have your divine induction method, which gives you a free full investigation excellency once per scene.
What does that mean again? I forget what that means.
What's your total perception investigation right now?
Perception is 9. Investigation is, I think, 5, so 14.
So if you choose to use that now, then, because this can only be used once per scene, it gives you a free 14 dice.
So I'd have 28?
Yes.
I do that.
28 dice to find the tracks. Okay.
And I could pump if I wanted to.
No, you can't
Also.
because that's giving
Oh,
you
no,
the charm
right, because that
dice. Yep.
replaces it. Oh, yes. Okay,
Yep.
I've done this before. It's
Mhm.
coming back to me. I'm sorry, guys.
No.
Still crap roll. 12. All right. There
Oh,
you
you
go.
could also use Dauntless Inquisitor technique to gain automatic successes equal to your essence.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. I remember that too.
You
See,
could gain
there were
double
ones I
8s
could
on
use.
investigation rolls.
Oh, yeah. I could do that too. It's fine. It's fine. This is fine.
28 dice is probably...
12.
Oh,
I got a 12.
there it is. Fetish Tracing Eye.
Yeah, that's only for stealing, though, I thought. Or no, you gotta look at the wrong one.
It can be used for tracing, for survival-based tracking rolls. So you could use survival for this and be able to use that Fetish Tracing Eye instead. Or you
Sorry,
can use
you're
your 28 dice.
Fetish tracing eye?
Fetish.
Fetish.
Like fettuccine.
Fetish.
Like
Fetish.
fettuccine. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or you could just use your 28 dice and call it a day.
Yeah, I did that. That's 12.
There we go.
With a 12, you handily find the lumbering footsteps of the people who are not trying to be terribly stealthy as they made their way to the east. You don't find any more traces of small explosions where anybody might have burst along the way, but you are easily able to follow the tracks. Okay.
Cool.
And did you say these are tracks of people?
Yes.
So okay, cool,
These are
interesting.
the infected, the ones who did not explode because there was no one left to infect.
Mm,
Not concerning at all.
All right. So you left the soldiers behind?
well, at this point now, I'm reconsidering that because if literally everybody has gone out, but it makes sense to keep soldiers there in case this is just a small contingent. No, that's probably better. Screw it. I think we do this ourselves. Let's do it. I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
You travel
I'm happy
for
with it.
Yeah.
you travel for roughly 6 hours under your speed. This trek clearly took these people quite some time, though there's no sign of them having stopped, having rested along the way, having gathered food or sustenance of any kind. And after these 6 hours of travel, with the sun beginning to set on the horizon, you see what looks like a large hole in the ground on the horizon.
I point out the hole to my compatriots.
As the
As
setting sun
they get
strikes that hole, you can see it shimmering with that oily texture, the iridescent glow filled with that oil.
Filled with that oil.
Hmm. You can give me anybody who would like to, can give me a perception awareness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do a perception awareness. Let's see. Do I get any stuntage for spotting this?
For saying, yeah, I'll do some perception.
No. My character was like there on the horizon. He pointed.
Honestly,
yes, you could have a 1 dot stun.
Yes.
I'm just scanning through real quick to see if there's anything I want to throw at this.
Perception awareness.
Where is?
You all right there, Rich?
I'm trying to do math.
Oh no.
It's been a toddler kind of day. So 8 plus 5 is 13. Awareness.
Yeah, I'll probably just pop the good old keen sight.
Okay.
So I will do so.
That reduces the difficulty of distance-based checks, correct?
Yes.
Great.
And I would gain 2 additional dice to notice hidden persons or devices.
No.
Things like that. And in
Nope.
dim conditions, I would see, as well as in broad daylight, deeper
It is
visual
dim.
hindrances, such as dense smoke or fog, represent less
Nice,
struggle.
nice.
Yeah, that's where the condition gets
Great.
lowered.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just spend 6 from my personal to make that pretty much for indefinitely. So
Okay.
that just happens now.
Forever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dope.
Definitely.
We
That's
love that.
outrageous.
We love that.
Why haven't I been doing that as theorem? Why haven't I just
You
been doing
can't.
it
It's
forever?
an essence thing.
Oh,
At least it normally
Is it?
I don't know.
I know that you have to spend a willpower for it, but
Yeah, it's basically
Maybe
you want to
that's
spend
it.
a willpower.
but okay. So throwing my stuff. Here we go. Sorry. Here we go. Exalted. Ooh, do I pump this?
We were green 5 an hour, right?
Yep. So you gained 30 from that track.
Ooh, good. I got an 11 for my perception awareness.
Got an 11 for your perception awareness. Okay.
I got a 6. No, I got a 6. No, I got a 7.
You got a 7. All right.
Yeah, I got a
Wait, you also gave me a 1 daughter, right?
I did. That doesn't
Hang on,
come with
hang on.
automatic successes.
No, I know that's an extra 2d10 though.
That is.
It adds up.
Hey, that's another 2. That's a 9, baby.
All right. So what did everybody get?
I got an 11.
I got a 6.
9.
9. Good. All right. So everybody can see on the horizon there are a total of 5 of these large holes on the distance. You can see them arranged in a pentagon shape.
Oh no.
And 9s are higher, so you barely made it. Gold shadowed arrow and bright shattered ice. You can see that in the center of it, a series of what look like white spikes jutting out of the ground at the center of these 5 holes.
At the center of each of the 5 holes.
No, at the center point. If you were to draw a line to the center point,
where they are, right in the
Mhm.
center of the pentagon kind
Yep.
of framing.
Mhm.
A bunch of them. One.
You can see a bunch of them, and they appear to be in 2. They come in groups of nearly parallel lines, which arc in slightly, and there is one arcing pair of lines pointing toward each of the holes.
Do those look like anything I've ever seen in my academic career?
They look almost like very large teeth.
Okay, thank you for saying that because I'm a dum-dum. This was like when you were describing like a skyscraper, but you were like, there's walls with metal windows, and I was like, or not, you didn't even say windows, you said like there's glass, but there's like metal beams, and I was like, okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Giant void kraken monster thing. I see now. I'm terrified. Oh God.
Cool. This is cool. Okay. So bright shattered ice will obviously indicate to the center mass. Do you agree that seems to be the residence of whatever entity we're pursuing?
This is the source of the wild energy that has corrupted the town. We should remove it.
We do need to be careful here. Those 5 vast holes of that material surrounds it. Stand to reason that may be framing to just how large this creature may or may not encompass, if its tendrils were able to reach all the way to the city itself.
Or how long it's been left to fester.
Agreed.
And grow, indeed.
We have the element of surprise on our side. We should act swiftly and decisively.
Gold Shadowed Arrow will take out their little belt buckle thing and swing, whoosh, throw it out in the air. It forms the big crescent-shaped disc thing, and they'll hop onto it and take off their gembo and begin noshing arrows of essence and start like zipping off. And he will tap. I forgot. Do we have communicators of some kind? I thought we had communicators, right?
We have
You have-
IAMs,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're
okay.
like cell phones.
but you also need to like, so if you have like 2 weapons, you gotta like have a phone in one. You're fighting with a cell phone, you know? It's
He has like a notch in his armor for like a little.
I was gonna say, I mean, you could use your lore to try to establish that Bluetooth
Oh, definitely.
exists.
Let's do or
Yeah.
yeah, sure. Let's do it. Yeah, I'll do
Because you
it.
do definitely have a specialty in artifacts.
That's true. So let's do it. How do I do this?
Look at us.
I
Make
gotta
it
do a roll.
technology.
I gotta do a roll to establish Bluetooth.
You definitely do.
Oh gosh. Okay, yeah. Let's definitely do that. At a minimum, I feel like this is something that Bright Shattered Ice would probably make sure that her inner circle has like a much more functional means of communication while we're like in the midst of shit, right?
Okay. Roll your intelligence lore.
Oh boy, my intelligence lore. Cool. So my intelligence is 9. My lore is 5. I feel like I should probably pump this.
Spend your votes on making sure you have Bluetooth.
Okay, I won't, George. I won't.
When you're about to fight.
All right, I won't. I'm just throwing 14.
This is important.
8. I got
Also,
8.
could this
Is
not
that
have been
enough?
done before?
I don't know if that's enough. I don't know what's good anymore. Is 8,
Okay.
is 8 good enough? Is 8 enough?
8 is enough.
Okay.
Each IAM comes with a small detachable node that can be inserted into your ear to allow for remote listening, so that you don't have to be holding your device directly up to your ear.
Dope.
In the event
do
that it is lost, the magics within the the glyph reader, reforms this within 1 week.
Cool. Hell yeah. Yeah, I stick that in there. I notch my essence arrows and I zip off and just sort of announce to them, I can provide aerial support.
Perfect. Contentious sword. Would you like a aerial drop?
I smile and just walk over the door and wait.
Over the door.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
just
like
like-
the exit of the transport. Yeah. just waiting to drop ship in.
I don't know if I have any charms.
Where are we
to stop
dropping,
me from
boys?
Dying.
Yeah, I guess that's a question. That's like a question just on our physicality and also Exalted in general. Is fall damage a thing? Because I don't want to be like, get him, contentious sword, and he's like, ah!
Yes, fall damage is a thing.
Is there
that a
any
thing?
way
Splat.
Is
to
that a thing
make it-
he's worried about? I guess is the bigger question.
I don't know. Does he have some way of dealing with fall damage?
My soak.
Great question.
Falling. So yes, there are fairly significant fall damage numbers.
Okay, so I mean, it's a dope move, but I don't want to kill you. So why? But let's be serious. The
I can
deep
summon a
strike.
cloud for him to
I mean, I
float.
could just
down.
go down. We could just drop him in.
But then that
That's
puts
not a
you at
problem.
risk.
I'm fine. I'm fine. In fact, you know what? Why don't we just we'll move right past this right quick. I think what's going to happen is Bright Shattered Ice is going to offer the controls to Contentious Sword, basically.
I don't think I know how to do that, so I'm not going to take that.
What? As in the controls? I think you know how to steer it. You've probably steered it.
Riding.
Yeah.
Is it ride? I thought it was drive or something.
No, it's
Isn't it
ride.
Like, oh, then yes. Then yeah, I'm fine doing that.
Yeah.
I thought there was
And-
like a specific like operator or
No.
something. I was like, I definitely don't have.
She will indicate for you to take the controls so that you can go wherever you need to, and then she will invoke some of her motes, and her cape begins to billow until it manifests into two large white wings and that begin flapping as she takes off into the sky. And she's just going to fly side by side via the ship and sort of watch as she waits for basically Contentious Sword to start the action. And she says, I believe it's ideal for you to start this off. I will support as well as necessary as she begins preparing herself to cast some wicked magic.
And I imagine I'm familiar enough with the controls.
Yeah, you've done this before.
So my intention right now is to do a dive bomb into a swooping like thing where I'm going to jump out and start striking at the teeth and such, unless I see some other target. Otherwise, I'm just going to start hitting the first thing that catches my eye. Actually, maybe that's just what I do. But then I'm going to try and turn on autopilot as I jump out to kind of make it go like up 200 feet and just hover.
Okay.
But for now, I'm going to just get low to the ground and just start looking for something to hit. That's the move right now. I'm both the bait and am happily aware of it. Like I'm like, this is come and get it.
Okay, let me do this. So I'm going to need everybody to roll initiative, of course. Join battle. We'll need join battle rolls from everybody.
Okay. And Bright Shattered Ice begins burning.
Okay.
Burning that's the first stage, right? Or is
I
it
think
glowing?
glowing.
Glowing, my apologies. She starts glowing. I am scrambling through my spells to choose which one I should actually be prepping to cast at this thing.
So let's get your join battles. Bright Shattered Ice.
I rolled 5 successes.
Okay, that gives you an 8. Gold Shadowed Arrow.
Okay, so in order to join battle, I'm going to use the charm Shadow of Victor's Response. And I'm going to use Flashing Vengeance Draw as well,
Okay.
and Blinding Battle Feint.
Okay.
So I can use Stealth and Dexterity to
Okay.
join battle. Flashing Vengeance Draw allows me to gain Essence automatic successes to my join battle results, and that works in tandem with other join battle charms. I then, with Shadow Victor's Response, when I roll my join battle, sorry guys, I add my results to the current existence. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. This
Roll your
upgrades-
dice, man.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He's right.
Okay, permanently upgrade. Yeah, when I roll to join battle, I momentarily vanish for several rounds, allowing my next attack to function as an ambush if it happens within that time frame. Okay, so I'm using stealth dex to join battle. I'm adding my essence, and my next attack is an ambush. That's what I was trying to do. Okay.
Perfect.
What's the time frame? Was it said within the time frame?
Essence rounds from the short-term essence rounds. So 9 rounds.
Okay.
9 rounds.
Great. So what is your total?
I didn't roll it yet. I'm sorry. I should have been typing. I was reading. I don't even know what my freaking stealth dex is off the top of my head. Overview. Dex is 1, 2, 3, 4,
Probably
5,
9.
6, 7, 8, 9. Stealth is 5, so that's 14. To stunt this, as I'm like sort of like shing on my wind blade, like as a crescent moon, it just sort of like tilts slightly upward and catches like the reflection of the setting light of the sun, and just it like vanishes, kind of like when you turn paper sideways and you just can't see it anymore. Boom, I'm just gone. Do I get any stuntage for that?
All right, you get 2 dots for going flatland.
Nice. Okay, sweet. Okay. Also gonna pump this because it's entering. You gotta pump, right?
Oh
So I can pump up to 5. So 5 motes on that. So that's wait, no, I could do up to 16, right? Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm taking too long. I'm just gonna add 4, so it's an even 20. With the 2 daughter. Okay, and then that automatically gets 9 automatic successes for my essence, and that is 21 plus the 1 automatic success, 22. And this counts as a stealth attempt.
Yeah, thanks. Okay. And so that puts you to 25 with your free 3.
Cool.
Okay. And contentious sword. How'd you do?
Sorry, guys.
I got a 9 with my dice that I rolled. I just rolled them.
That puts you to an 11.
Sorry.
We're cool too. Don't worry, we're cool too.
All right, let me roll the joint battle for the things that definitely don't matter.
Things that definitely don't matter. That's a questionable statement.
Those things matter.
Okay. All right.
Wow. All right. Way to go, big guy. Okay. So, top of the order, surprising nobody, I think, would be golden sword. Not golden sword. No.
I was like,
that is surprising.
I was gonna say I'm incredibly surprised right now.
They're all
No. Gold shadowed arrow.
Okay. All right. I'm trying to check and see how far my wind blade thing can move. I assume I can move within range of my bow to shoot shit. Tell me if I can't.
What are you trying to shoot?
The fucking giant pools of fucking ooze slime shit.
Oh, so you're just shooting the big open hole.
It's filled with stuff though, right?
Yes, it's filled with ooze. Yep.
Yeah.
You do see me making my way toward the center.
Yeah, I'm gonna poke this creature, irritate it, weaken it perhaps. And before I do anything, I am going to, oh my god, I'm sorry. This game is amazing. I love how much stuff there is, but at the same time,
I can't tell if he's being sarcastic.
Yeah, I was gonna say that one is
God. Okay, I'm going to start where I just saw it. Superior violent knowledge. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna spend 4 motes reflexively to use superior violent knowledge. The lawgiver. So I look forward into the future and I see the end result of this battle. Like I know that we're gonna come out on top. So I'm going to store up stamina. I'm gonna roll stamina and I just store that up as initiative. Wait, how do I? Sorry. The lawgiver looks beyond and sees the battle's course unfold. I may use this charm at any time to reflexively store up stamina initiative. Thenceforth, upon making a decisive attack, I may choose to reflexively release all of the committed superior violent knowledge, pouring stored initiative into the attack's raw damage to boost it. So I'm just going to start basically casting this every turn to start stockpiling initiative that I can then use whenever I make my decisive attack. That's my game plan. So I make a stamina initiative roll.
What is the name of this charm?
Superior violent knowledge.
You don't roll anything. What this is doing is it's reducing your initiative. It's taking the initiative that you have right now and banking it in a way that it can't be stolen from you.
Yeah, so whatever your stamina is, you keep that and then you can use it.
So what is your stamina right now?
Oh, I knew that. Of course. My stamina is probably 8.
8. So that means from your 25, you could reduce yourself by 8, putting yourself to 17, but those 8 cannot be stolen from you.
And I can put them as guaranteed successes on any decisive attack, right? Or is it just use them as
it just gives it as raw. It just increases the damage. It just gives you the boost of damage.
Push it back.
Yeah. So basically,
So
you
I
can
still
put
have
it
to
back
roll
at
it.
any time. You still have to roll damage. Yes.
I misunderstood how OP this was. Thank you for
Nope.
fixing me,
It's
George.
very good, but
It's
yes,
very good.
Still
not okay.
probably good because it means that can't be stolen from me.
Mm-hmm.
But
and allows you to decisive strike and crash, which you normally cannot do.
And
True.
it also means that with your 25 initiative, does it really matter if you go down to 17?
no, yeah. So I'll do that. I'm just worried. I'm going to be spending so much on like
Oh yeah.
abilities. I'm going to not have anything.
It is also reflexive, so you can wait until someone tries to steal less than 9, and then be like, "Meh."
Yep.
Unless I want
You can
to.
literally use it anytime.
Man,
Oh
don't
my-
sweat it so much. Just go for the
Yeah.
ride, buddy.
Don't sweat it. Remember, these are
Yeah.
expendable characters.
Exactly.
Forget
We
it
know
then.
they die. We
I'm
just
not
don't
gonna-
know when.
I'm not gonna do that then. Doesn't matter. Let's just fucking open with like a fucking big pow pow pew pew.
Yeah, let's
I
start
can-
splashing around.
I can flurry, right? How does flurrying work? Please describe to me.
You can take 2 different actions in the same round.
How many times can I do that in a round?
Once?
You can only flurry once?
I believe so.
Yeah. Pretty sure.
I am so
But no,
sorry.
hang on. A flurry does not let you take multiple attacks.
It does not.
It does not.
It allows you to take 2 different actions, so you can attack and do a thing.
Mm-hmm. So if you have a charm that takes an action,
I have a gem of perfect mobility in my bow, which says a character attuned to this hearthstone may flurry multiple of the same action together, splitting their dice pool evenly between all actions
There you
in
go.
addition to normal flurry penalties. In addition, these increased speed also applies out of combat. Oh, no, that doesn't matter.
so that would
um,
let you flurry 2 attacks, but you're splitting your attack pool.
Right.
The question is
Okay.
that worth it?
Maybe?
It's true.
Fuck
Nobody
if
can
I
tell
know.
you but you.
I'm going to pepper this thing and we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do 2 of those. Accuracy without distance. Yeah, I think I have to use that, right? How far away from this thing am I? In the sky? Probably far.
How far would you like to be? Because you guys set up this encounter, so you guys can place where you would like to be in relation to anything in this map.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah,
The
I'll be-
set pieces, because something to bring in now is we've played previously where you're fighting only like foes, which are moving, but there can also be set pieces, monuments that are basically a stationary thing, which also reflect movement. So in this case, the 5 pits and then the bone flowers in the center are each monuments, set pieces that you can move toward or away from.
got it.
Hmm.
God, I have 40 archery charms. I'm just trying to find the ones that are permanent so I'm not missing out on any bonuses.
I mean, you're shooting the hole, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're saying this like it's just not gonna miss, so I don't even know why I'm like,
You're shooting a hole.
yeah.
There's nothing to worry about until something happens. Wait, this is our first gambit, so
You do
Okay.
have 1 charm that just to help you go through your charms. Since you're not really worried about hitting, eventually that your second charm, the fiery arrow technique, could matter, but that's only for a decisive strike.
Right. I was I was eyeballing that.
Mhm.
Thank you, George. The great
Yep.
and powerful and wise and
get in there,
beautiful.
man. Don't
Yeah,
don't
I'm gonna
worry
just
about it. Just get
I'm
in
gonna
there.
draw back my bow, channeling my essence into it, and using my phantom arrow technique. I'm gonna launch an attack at this thing, at this giant hole. Pew!
Okay, roll your attack. What range band would you like to be? Close, short, medium, long,
I'll
or
be
extreme?
long because it doesn't matter as long as I use my. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to find this fucking.
So normally, in order to make an attack, an archery attack from long range, you would need to take an aim action first. Your thing will remove that requirement.
Thank you. You know exactly what I'm trying to do.
Yep.
Yes.
You still have that dice pool right there. Nice and easy for you to roll, unless you choose to pump, which I believe it tells you what you can use to pump right there too.
Okay. Handy dandy. This is super helpful. Okay. I do all that. So Eagle's
You
Reign.
have 14 dice at long range, and you
14
can
dice at long
spend up to
range.
14 motes to gain
14
up to
motes.
14 extra dice.
Shit. Yeah. Let's fucking pump it. 28.
And that's if you're
28.
using withering. I assume you're not decisiving.
Yeah, we're withering this guy. Let's try crashing him. Why not? 14. Attack. Not even gonna try stunting because I took forever. Okay, pew pew pew, snipe.
Oh god, you went for the full power. Okay.
Yeah, 12 successes. But do I get anything from my phantom arrow technique?
I think it just does without
Gives me
ammunition.
attack number of charm bonus dice equals intimacy strength. Oh, so I also get bonus dice equals my intimacy strength as I attack this thing, because it is excess. It is the wild being infiltrating creation, and that is excess, and that is my strongest intimacy. So what do I do?
Okay.
What do I do
I
with
don't know.
that?
What does it say that it does?
Sorry. Doing this gives me attack a number of non-charm bonus dice equal to the intimacy strength. So it's intimacy strength 3, I guess. So I get 3 bonus dice.
Yep.
It's my strongest intimacy.
Yep.
This game is hard.
Extra. Okay. And that is another 2 successes. So that's a total success of 14.
Okay. Your arrow flies through the air, plunks into the vat of goop.
Does it lose initiative? What happens?
You attack the vat of goop.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a vat of goop.
You've discovered that that's goop. That's what
You've discovered that
It
is goop.
doesn't
You do not
penetrate-
gain any initiative from it, but something may have happened within it.
Okay. And I'll use a second attack with my flurry.
Your flurry
bonus.
would have required you to split your dice pool between both of the attacks, I believe is what you said.
You're right. You're right. I don't do that then. I'm
Next
done.
time.
I'm done.
Next
I'm
time
done.
when there may be foes. All right. Brings us to, with an 11, contentious sword, the golden blade. This is your surprise action. Your setup, your setting the grounds strikes.
I'm also looking for something to attack. Like I'm going toward the bone teeth, so I'm distinctly heading toward the middle.
Okay. How close would you like to be to the middle?
I'm still
So,
inside
like,
the
close
speeder.
range?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if I see anything that looks like flesh or anything like that, like around the teeth or anything like that, then I may start attacking the
You do not see anything that looks like flesh around the teeth. You simply see what looks like 5 rows of teeth flowers pointing out at each of these holes.
For the sake of doing it, and because I do want to attract attention, I'm just going to pop off a shot at one of the teeth flowers. Or actually, I'm going to aim at the teeth flower. So I'm taking a turn to aim for now. And then if I see movement or anything like that, it's a much more tactically sound thing to save my essence and then blow it later.
Okay.
So
Do you want to pick which
I'm in
direction?
the transport, like leaning out, just like basically the door's open, and I'm just driving, holding my gun out.
Cannon.
Cannon. Sorry, my giant cannon out the door, ready to launch. But I am taking the aiming action. I'm not sure if I have to roll for that. I think it's a roll.
I don't think you do.
Not for aiming. I think that's just
Well, because I have something called Sun's Kiss Concentration, where I get dice used on the aiming for later, but I don't care enough for now.
Aiming gives you +3 attack bonus to attacks at less than medium range. For a second, if you aim a second time, it gives you +3 bonus to all
Perfect.
other
So
attacks.
I get +3.
Exactly.
so you just get more on top of the aim.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dope.
Cool. So that's it.
Okay. Bright Shattered Ice. What's your setup?
Bright Shattered Ice is going to fly to the point where she is like at a long distance from the bone teeth flowers, and she will begin focusing her magics as she gets ready to cast Magma Kraken.
Okay.
So she's just sitting there, her wings are flapping as her hands sort of center themselves around one of her like many pendants that she seems to have tucked away, and she begins focusing her essence.
Okay. Make the roll.
Okay.
Where are you placed? Well, you haven't successfully cast it yet, so.
Yeah. Okay, and I am going to, and I guess I get to also use her
Shaping Ritual.
yeah, her shaping ritual,
Mm-hmm.
right? For her Sorcerer's Archives, when she takes
Yep.
her first shape sorcery action to begin casting a spell and stunts it with a description, which I totally did.
Mm-hmm.
Of how she casts it through, she gains stunt rating +2 sorcerer's motes towards completing the spell. That can only be received once per scene. And I'm going to be rolling, let's see, 14 dice on this shape sorcery. Do I got any stunt?
I'll give you a 2-dot stunt, yes.
Oh, baby! So that's 4 motes already on for the spell from that. Cool.
There's so many charms to read.
And we're gonna I know, right? This is for I'm very happy most of occult is spirit shit. Okay, here we go. And it's going to be 14d10. For this is I got 7 on that. It is not enough, so I stay my turn as she continues focusing.
All right. And that brings us to the top of the round. Everyone can regain 5 motes.
Ooh, we're in a holding pattern, people. We are in a holding pattern. It's fair to say we can say quick things in between these.
Yes, absolutely.
Then I think Bright Shattered Ice would say, I'm going to establish my kraken around those bone fragments. Be ready should something react. As she continues,
Understood.
preparing her spell. So that's you, Arrow. You're up, baby.
So nothing has
Or the
happened
monster
as of
is
yet.
up, you
Correct.
know.
Nothing has happened as yet.
Oh, we're at top of the
Monster,
round,
we,
right?
we haven't yet hit the monster.
Mm-hmm.
It's not moving.
And
And I don't see anything as I'm getting closer, right? There's no like mouth.
Nope, you just see the teeth.
gonna shoot a tooth, right? I mean, I didn't shoot the teeth yet.
If you are within medium range of, wait, no, you were in, what range were you at? You were in long range from the,
long
long
yeah.
range from that, which would put you at medium range from the teeth.
Okay, yeah, I'll shoot the teeth.
Okay.
Oh, and I apologize. I forgot my 1 success from the 2-dot stunt. So I'm actually at 12 motes currently. Sorcerer's motes.
All right.
Shoot it. Chip a tooth.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm looking at more stuff. Yeah, forget it. Just gonna attack. It's so much easier just to attack her. I'm sorry. I'm failing all the fans who want to hear all this crazy, cool, wicked, awesome stuff. But I think most of them are decisive anyways. So yeah. So Gold Shadowed Arrow will draw back an arrow and loose it at this tooth as he's like sort of driving by, kind of curving the arrow as he does so, like that sick movie with what was it? What's it called? Wanted? Is it Wanted?
Mhm.
Where he like
Yeah.
curves the bullet?
Yeah, you got it.
I have to edit all that out anyway. So it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah. Like the where he does the
movie with the curving of the
Right. Perfect.
Okay. Yeah, you can have a dot stunt.
You're too kind.
Sick reference. Take a dot stunt.
All right, and we'll pump this. Let's pump this by 5. I mean, if I'm recovering 5 every round, I might as well pump by 5, right? That just
Mhm.
makes sense.
Or fill the tank. I don't know.
Especially if I'm not. Wow, if I roll like garbage. Yeah. All right. That's a 9. That's pretty terrible.
Okay. Do you want to choose which direction you are striking? There are 5
What do you mean, like,
directions. Do you
there are
want
5?
to? Yeah, there are 5 directions that these teeth are pointing. That these rows of teeth are pointing.
Because they're pointing towards the pits themselves,
Mhm.
correct?
Yep.
So these bone flowers are each pointing to one of those ooze pits, like one of the one that you shot
Mhm.
at. These 5 flowers are pointing at each. are
5
pointing at their
rows
own
of
pile.
teeth. Or
Yeah.
there are 10 rows of teeth, 2 parallel pointing at each.
So
Almost
I
like
could either
picture
hit-
a jaw, like the bottom, like a jaw of teeth pointing in a direction.
So I could either hit the outside of the teeth or the
No,
front
so you
side of
could
the teeth.
you could hit the ones that are pointing at the hole that you shot, at a different hole, the one that is pointing back toward Crystal where you came from. Or you can just pick a random set of teeth, since it probably makes some difference to you.
Sure. Yeah, George. I don't. I'm stupid. I mean, my character's not, but I am.
Drop a d10.
All right. Let me try that again.
You ain't got to sweat it so much.
9.
None of us know what's going
Okay.
on.
And you got a what on your attack?
9.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Great. You
pretty
hit
bad.
with a threshold of. You hit with a threshold of 5.
Oh, nice.
Hmm?
So what do I do now? I do the damage with,
You got
with
it.
the 5
What is your damage?
bonus.
That is correct.
I think it's also. Is it different? Withering? How do I. Withering damage. Wait, withering
Nope. There's
damage. 17.
All right. So 17 plus 5.
22. Holy crap. What
22
the fudge?
minus 15.
Oh,
7.
okay. He's got a lot
And
of
we're back.
armor, and I can't pump that. That's just
Let me just make sure of something.
Also, it eats you.
Okay. Nope. You're good. You're good.
anything that I have for damage. Control F, damage. Add 1 die to the attacks roll. Forget it. I roll.
It's just teeth in the ground. What'd you get?
7. I deal 7.
7. Okay. Your arrow strikes the tooth. It seems like it should pierce it very handily. It's just a tooth. However, it is reflected back. You gain only 3 points of initiative.
Oh no, do I have to crash every single tooth? Oh no.
Probably not.
But that does put you to 29.
Hey, that's pretty cool. I'm done. I fly around.
That pushes you to 29. After that strike, the earth begins to rumble, split apart beneath your feet. As the land itself appears to be rising up towards you, a behemoth the size of a city rising from beneath the ground, bone white in color, its snapping jaw easily able to swallow any of you and your transport whole. And atop its back, you see 5 writhing black tentacles made almost of that ooze that you've seen before. And at the top of each one of them, you see the dirt falling away from those teeth, a skeletal reptilian head clacking into place. 5 snarling, twisting on their tentacles, glaring at you with their eyes of various colors.
Okay, that's bad for our present selves.
This is cool. This is really cool.
I will share with you my very poorly drawn image.
Oh my god, yes. Oh my god.
Because I am not an artist.
I'm not excited about this prospect.
I'm digging this. Let's get weird, gods.
I am in no way an artist. I'm in fact a terrible artist, but I made an attempt.
Yo!
Nice.
I understand what I'm looking at, though, in my mind's eye.
That is
that's
so
the important
dope.
part. And horrifying. Cool.
Yes. As this creature rises, towering now above the trees, you see the pits of oil beginning to bubble as shapes begin to rise from them, hordes emerging, except for the one that was struck by gold shadowed arrow. You find yourself now at the center of encroaching hordes of inky black creatures of a large size, as well as this now towering giant creature, snarling and ready for your blood. And that's where we'll end it. Thank you so much for taking the time to enjoy our show, and an especially big thank you to our newest patron, the Pyahu. Thank you for the pronunciation guide. I probably still got it wrong, but that's just because I'm an idiot. Come back next week for the next part of our adventure, or join our other patrons, Bubble Dirt and Nova Phoenix, for early access to the next episode, as well as a Patreon-exclusive campaign of Rippers. And of course, don't forget to check out our tutorials and video plays on YouTube at The RPG Blender. If you want to stay up to date on our releases, you can join our Discord or find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, or your podcast app of choice. Music is The Punk Rock Show by My Free Mickey. Copyright 2012, licensed under Creative Commons Attribution License. Thank you again, and remember, there's gaming outside the Forgotten Realms.
Shoot, I'm so sorry, guys. That combat took forever, and it's all my fault. Holy crap!
I probably should have been a little less laissez-faire about how we begin this, but I could get a big Mamma Jamma spell ready to go. Oh well, this will be fun,
dude. I have so many.
One
I have
of
so
us
many
had to go
combat charms.
first.
I have so many combat charms.
I just picked one and was like, that's what I'm doing. That's why I started aiming. I was like, I need to aim to do this one. That's the one we're doing.
Certainly one of the times when I'm like, thank you, magic. Thank you.
So for your reference, the reason you could not reduce it more was because it only had 4 initiative on that head. Because each one of these heads has a different creature with different abilities and different actions. And they have legendary size.
Oh, that's
which
amazing.
means that you cannot reduce them below 1 initiative unless you have 10 post-soak damage dice or more, because you are smaller than it.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay. I was going to ask if I crashed it because I only got 3, but yeah, okay.
You did
all right.
not.
It's our first time fighting a big Mamma Jamma.
Because I had a perk that I had a thing that I was ready for when I crash it. I get to do a bunch of crazy stuff.
Crashing it's going to be hard.
How
Yeah,
interesting.
But when we crash it, that thing dies like instantly.
How interesting that it didn't react to your probing strike into the pit. Curious.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, because that was a battle group that you shot.
Yeah, I just shot one of the thousands of horde. Yeah, I probably killed some creature, but it wasn't.
You don't gain initiative from a battle group.
Right.
Yeah.
Not to mention, it's just like a dude. So like your arrow probably shot a dude.
Yeah.
And the rest
we're like a dozen dudes, but
the
like
rest of the
doesn't
masses
care.
in that pit were just like weird.
Whatever. That's so crazy. Yo, this is insane.
This is gonna get wild.
I'm gonna have to do my homework for this because I'm trying to find combos. I really am. I think
it sounds to me like you've got the hardest of work based on what your charm set is.
I have a charm that I'm looking at now, which is a permanent charm, which when I crash somebody, I get bonus crash initiative equal to my essence. And then I also have an archer ability where when I crash somebody, I can, as a reaction, immediately take a decisive attack against them. So, and then that decisive attack can then use charms. So then I could use like my freaking fire solar spike or like my solar judgment flare, which is a decisive attack enhanced by my essence. So I get to add my essence to my decisive attack. Or
I don't know
like
how much crashing is going to take place here when we're fighting.
There's this
5
one really
heads
cool
plus wild battle groups.
5 heads plus the main creature.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the full
the full body.
quadrupedal frickin'
Welcome to fighting a behemoth.
Yeah, holy crap.
Behemoths, unique creatures in the world.
I love it.
Uh-oh, I hope we are gods.
Let's
I'm
find
playing
out.
one, but I don't know for
Let's
certain.
find out.
And I guess I'll share that you, as it rises, you feel its primal nature imposing itself on creation, and you feel the name of this creature within your bones, the inheritor of the 5 hearts of vengeance.
Ooh.
Just as a question, the shape of this skull, is it oddly like the shape of the indent in the box?
Oh, gee,
Yeah.
that certainly
Yeah.
seems pretty
Yeah, it is.
likely.
Yeah, it is.
Oh no,
You know the
I
answer to
wonder
that.
what could be coming in the future.
No!
You know it is.
This
Just
way
became a
more
lot more
fun.
urgent.
It did. Now I don't care about anything but Pluton. Everyone else can suck an egg.
Because you don't have the kind of power you have in the mod in this world to
No,
fight
no,
this thing.
not.
And this thing might kill us. We don't know how this is going
It
to
very
end.
well might, because, and I will share this for you, this was kind of balanced around the idea of you guys having soldiers and a city of tactical nukes at hand.
Ah, shit. Well,
So,
I
Well,
mean,
we can
I
always
guess-
retreat to them, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's no
Yeah,
shame
but-
in retreating.
certainly not.
certainly not in leaving this thing out to do whatever it's going to do.
Well, George, correct me if I'm wrong. Like sending the command, like fly in and give support. That would, in X amount of rounds, they would be able to.
Took
do
you 6
something,
hours
right?
on your fast transport to get here.
Yeah, we
Sure,
took a while to get
but
here.
I've been saying to have it sort of positioning itself.
Said
squared
it could get to
between.
either of those places, so it would be
Right.
3 hours away.
Oh boy. Okay. Problem.
If it moves as fast as a transport, which would probably be hard on the inhabitants of the city.
Yes.
Everyone hold on to
Let's
your
go.
butts.
Or just
So-
go inside. Go inside.
We'll see how it goes. Obviously, you know 2 things. One, that you guys die at some point,
Yeah.
and that at some point this thing dies because you found where one of its skulls ended up.
What was I gonna say?
So-
what was the name of this thing again?
The inheritor of the 5
Inheritor.
hearts of vengeance.
Inheritor.
Because I don't feel like calling it just thing for
Yeah.
an entire combat.
I agree. Of course. Good luck saying that name each time.
I'm just going to call it inheritor.
Oh, that's
What's the acronym for this? IFHV. The if of.
the if.
The if of.
So I hope you guys are pumped for this combat. It's going to be
It's-
wild. I mean, I said that I tried to balance it with those things in mind, but I have no idea. Your guys' powers are so wildly swingy. There's no telling what's going to
Everything.
happen.
Yeah. How do you
No,
balance
that's-
anything in this system? It's just OP
Epic
versus
D&D,
OP.
Epic D&D was almost impossible to balance around for that reason too. Also because Epic spellcasters are just their own level of like,
OP.
Insanity.
how weirdly creative are you? Then you could probably do a lot of ridiculous.
Mhm.
So
And I mean, you're dealing with
can't
spells
imagine.
like total annihilation on your side. So
Yeah.
And if I get
kill
to bonfire
everything.
level, I could be like repent or take massive damage. like I literally like what is it? Fucking like Ghost Rider stare people.
Mhm.
Yeah, I just need to actually cast the spells.
Mhm.
I believe in you.
Which magma Kraken takes 30 motes, and I'm at 12 right now.
Remember, you can also pump those, or did you pump it?
I did not because nothing was happening. So I was
Right.
like, there's
It wasn't urgent. It
no
was a good
pressure.
call.
Yeah, I was
Mhm.
wondering if we could have just slow rolled that to get the magma Kraken out and then go from there. But
Nope, you had your surprise round, and then it came out on its initiative in the next round.
got it. That makes sense.
It does make sense.
Yep.
All right. Well,
All right. Hope you're ready. Hope you're excited. Hope you're gonna have fun with this.
mm.
Are we
Next
gonna
session
My
will be-
brain is going.
Yes.
I
to
feel like a
explode.
horse's ass for being like, let's like make sure the city is maintained and don't bring our army. But
I loved it, and I honestly,
Oh, it's
it was
perfect.
it was the most manipulative the contentious sword probably would have been
arrogance.
because it's what I
A
suggested
hubris.
last week, and
Mhm.
you were like, "No, idiot! These things are meant to be used," and like that's what did the whole limit triggers. So you being like, "Let's leave the armors in the city," contentious sword was like, "Great
Oh.
idea."
oh, well, Craig doesn't fucking remember the last one for this one. It's several weeks. Like, I don't fucking
No,
know
that's
idea.
fine, but for contentious sword, like I was obviously
Assume
like,
each new
that's great.
session is a brand new Right Shatter Dice. if you will.
And in your extreme defense, exactly what you were afraid of would have happened if basically this mechanic doesn't matter anymore because you don't have your battle group there. But as they did magnitude damage to your battle group, it was going to recover their numbers.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Become
So it helps, but it also means that you just have to deal with everything yourself. You don't have that meat shield,
which seems that's fucking max tier characters. That seems exactly what it needs to be.
If we can't handle this, then we deserve to be reincarnated.
Well, and also, then
life
becomes all the more relevant. But
so I don't have to feel bad about if you guys die.
Oh yeah,
you
of
die
course not.
because at some point you were going to die anyway.
I wanted to die at the ripe old age of 5,000.
You're not going to make it to 5,000.
I was gonna say, I think the rebellion happens before you hit 5,000. So there's no way.